Hello everyone, I'm Tony Gray from the TCCA, and I wanted to talk to you briefly today about a new white paper that we've issued. It's all about DMO and ProSe, and I know you don't know what those stand for, or some of you do, but let me just say device-to-device communication outside the infrastructure coverage. So in TETRA, we all know and love so-called DMO, direct mode, and there's a new standard coming in LTE called ProSe. That stands for Proximity Services. They're both intended to deliver exactly the same thing, that two or more radios can talk to each other even though there's no infrastructure coverage. The company I work for, P3 Communications, was recently commissioned by the TCCA to write a comparison study, and it's designed to be read by ordinary users. It's not too technical, or at least the first bit isn't. And what we've done is looked at what's achievable today with DMO in TETRA and what might be achievable in the future with ProSe. Of course, the ProSe standards and the critical communication standards in 4G are not yet ready, so there's no equipment that we can actually measure and test and prove finally how it works or not. But what we've done is go back to first principles. So DMO and TETRA work in a relatively low frequency, around about 400 megahertz, and LTE works in much higher frequencies. It's expected that 700 or 800 will typically be used for critical communications. So that's one baseline. The second is the power of the radio device itself. Typically, a TETRA handset has a 1 watt output of radio power radiating out into the world. A standard LTE device like your or my smartphone is 0.2 of a watt. So there's a big difference in the radiated power. And simply what the white paper says as a conclusion is there's going to be quite a big difference in range between DMO and ProSe. So simply, ProSe will not go as far as DMO. And already critical communications operators are starting to think about mitigation, ways to get around that to make it more useful that you have an LTE device and you still need to work outside your standard network coverage. So I encourage you, if you're at all interested in this area, to have a look and download the white paper from the TCCA website. There's going to be a link coming up under my chin if you're lucky. And I wish you happy reading, and I hope it's helpful for you in the future. Thank you very much.